Okay, as you can see, I've got all 4 windows cut out, and then I've added the pipe rail across the top. And the next step is going to be cutting out the glass or polycarbonate and drilling holes and bolting the windscreen in, and then she should be ready to go. So I'll give you a closer look and see how it looks now. It's fully welded inside and out. Remember, I waited to weld this before I cut the windows out, and it worked out great. It seems like nothing really warped. Everything basically stayed in place as it should have. So like I said, I'll go ahead and give you a look, and then we'll keep going. So here it is, all welded out, windows cut. Welds turned out pretty decent. I like the height. I like how everything was laid out. That top rail kind of has a little bit of warble in it, but may have gotten a little impatient. We ended up, I don't have a roller, which is what you really need to do this. Whoops. A tubing roller is what you'd really need to get that radius in there, which I don't have, so kind of bent it in the vise. Wouldn't recommend it. It put a bunch of dings in there I'm gonna have to sand out, and I really hate finish work, so that's gonna suck. But self-inflicted. Oh. What else? Yes, that was the hardest part, was getting that top rail on, getting that to bend around, and it's slit down the center, which isn't difficult. We use a table saw for that. But getting the slot to go over the metal and get the radius was kind of a pain. Alright, so I have the polycarbonate cut to fit the windscreen now. The one issue I ran into was I didn't realize that there was a specific measurement from the edge of the polycarbonate that they want the bolt holes. And reading all of these instructions that are on the backing paper, that number ended up being 1 9/16", and I didn't plan for that when I designed all this. So I kind of moved, right there, I moved this line down just a little bit because I added the rail on the top to allow a little bit more space between the bolt and the edge of the polycarbonate, and that way hopefully it reduces cracking. I'm still going to put a layer of like RTV between the aluminum and the polycarbonate and kind of help with the vibrations, hopefully. So yeah, I'll give you a look and we'll move on. So here's part of the instructions. They give you a measurement from the edge. Most of it's cut off, but you can see right there, 1 9/16", minimum from the sheet edge. And then you also have to oversize your holes in the polycarbonate, because as this heats up, it's going to expand and contract. But here is all 4 pieces. I just have it clamped in there for now. I don't have the hardware yet, so tomorrow after work I'll be picking up the hardware and then be drilling and bolting it in. Still have to clean up the edge on this corner. I kind of planned on it just because the outside corners I struggle with, so we'll just clean that up, make it look nice. I've already gone through and kind of marked out where I want all my holes, and like I said, once I get the hardware, I need to get the washers I'm going to use before I can decide how far I can go. I need to make it as close to the edge as I can, but I don't want the washer like overhanging in so you can see it. So I need to make it as close to the edge as I can, but still be hidden. So tonight's project was adding the cup holders. Something I wanted to do for a while, and I figured it'd be a lot easier with the plastic windshield out. It's just 3¼ inch pipe, 3½ inch pipe that I used a hole saw, cut holes out, and welded together. I welded the pucks into the bottom of it. I'll go ahead and give you a look at it now. So like I said, just a piece of pipe, and when I used the hole saw, I drilled out the hole. I used the puck from the hole saw to fill the bottom. Left the hole will drain it. One on each side. Doesn't hang down too low, so it turned out pretty nice. And I also got all of the pilot holes drilled on the windscreen for the windscreens. Tomorrow's project will be transferring all those pilot holes to the plexiglass or the polycarbonate, and then drilling the holes out. Okay, so there it is. Last night we got the polycarbonate put in. We got everything kind of cleaned up, and it's looking really good. I'm happy with the way it turned out, and let me show you how it looks. So I used 1/4 inch fasteners, about 3 inch spacing. I still have to get the fuse block riveted back up, but I don't have the right rivets, so still working on that. I used RTV on the back side, kind of as a buffer. I think on the factory window they use a rubber gasket, so I just used the RTV silicone to kind of cut down on the vibrations. Bonded washers, acorn nuts, everything's safe and not sharp. Yeah, everything turned out pretty slick. Give you a little bit of a walk around here. So yeah, thanks for watching this project, and stay tuned for more. Please like and subscribe.